I just love being here.
This club shaped my whole life.
I'm getting stronger every day.
Nothing was handed to us.
I train hard.
I had to earn everything.
I want to do my best.
That's all we were ever asked.
I respect everyone in here.
Respect was everything.
I've made great friends here.
Those friendships never leave you.
I never give up.
We carried that with pride.
This is where I belong.
And it always will be.
This club shaped my life.
We built something special here.
It was never just about boxing.
This club made men out of boys.
You don't forget these days.
These memories never leave you. I'm proud to be part of it.
Tommy, we recognise you as a lifetime supporter here in the Carndonagh Boxing Club. You're here at many's and many's a show, going back as far as the Lilac Ballroom. What was the thing that drew you towards boxing as a supporter?
Well, for a start, I would even leave out the boxing alone for the local people. It was this club was a godsend for this town. The young people, it was somewhere to go and take them off the street. And I thought it was one of the greatest things ever.
Oh, very good.
As far as boxing is concerned, it was great still because I was a boxing fan.
Very good. And Tommy, did you ever do any of it yourself in your younger days?
You mean boxing?
Boxing, yeah.
No, not. I was. I done a wee bit of karate.
Oh, right. Very good. Yes.
But I wasn't for the box. I was karate. But we.
Right. So you're always up to sport regarding as well.
Always support.
Uh-huh.
Cards. It's just no one. It's marvelous.
Very good. Very good, very good. So you love the atmosphere and that about the Lilac Ballroom. That's going back to the late 70s.
Yes.
So it was.
That's what made me live as long as I am here today. Coming down and it was like good to happen.
Very good. It's a good recipe for everybody's listening. Everybody's listening to this. If that's the cure, isn't it? Right, everybody. We're going to go around the applause here for Jaden Coa Pape and Caden for the Northwest Championships that they won there at the weekend. All right, lad. Hey! Brilliant stuff, Coa. Good stuff, Caden. Good stuff, lads. Very good, boys.
My name is Shaden Doherty. I'm 11 years old and I've been boxing for Carndonagh Boxing Club for 4 years.
Jim, you came back from England in what year? When you started up the boxing?
1975.
1975. And what was the reason you started up the boxing club here in Carndonagh?
Well, possibly I was doing nothing, and there were an awful lot of young fellows in the same boat as I was. And I went up to Tiger McGuinness, Jim McGuinness.
Yes.
And he had a set of gloves and he started sparring with me.
Very good.
And if you made a mistake,
you knew it.
You'd never forget it for the rest of your life.
Very good.
But he was very good. I'll tell you a story about this.
Yes.
He says to me, I was always going to the head. Leading to the head. He says, if you're going to cut down a tree, he says, you don't go up to the top. He says, you start down below and the top will come down to you. And that's very good. The first words I wrote.
Very good.
So we carried on, and it was the next thing then, his mother was a very old woman. She didn't want boxing, she didn't want anything. So we had to go way up the fields and spar. Up at the Lime Kill, round the Lime Kill.
Very good, very good.
Sparred away there, she didn't know. That was that way. The next thing then, the talk got out and it was decided then to start a club. So that's when we went up to Mary Reid's. And you've been up there, you should know it.
Brilliant, brilliant. Good story, lovely story. Brilliant story. Eh?
My name is Poppy Doherty and I'm 11 years old and I've been boxing for Carndonagh Boxing Club for 2 years.
Justin, prep's all ready for the anniversary show and that. Anybody nervous on it?
What's nerves?
That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear, Justin. Dangerous man. When you hear the likes of that there, what's nerves? You're fighting Codwell with the Carrick. You boxing before, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the Donegals.
And the Donegals, and
I won my.
very good. Yes. This time this is going to be a very technical fight, as we've seen before. And that again, I suppose it's something that this crowd here admires. And that there's over 200 spectators, and that they're all ex-boxers, and that they know what they're looking for. And that is that what your intent to offer them?
Yeah. Show them a good fight.
Good stuff. That's what I like to hear. Very good, Justin. Hey, again, hey, thanks a million here, Justin, for coming on for your interview and that. Thanks a million, Justin.
Hi, John Doherty here from Carndonagh Boxing Club. Just like to welcome you all here tonight. Good Friday night. Hopefully you all have a good night's crack and a good night's entertainment. We're very proud of our big club we have in Carndonagh. We're a lot of all-Ireland champions, boys and girls, and hope to have a whole lot more in the future. All the best. Thank you for listening.
Paddy, some time ago since you're boxing as well, along with Jim Callahan, that's going back to the first boxing club that existed in Carndonagh back in the 50s, is that so?
Yeah, that's correct.
Could you tell us a wee bit of background on it?
Well, there wasn't too much boxing in Carn at those days, but there's only a handful of people like Jim Callahan, Philip the Cutter, Patrick Monagle, Leonard Harkin. Then I got a few drifters like myself that came in. So that's
very, very good.
But we were fortunate that we had a great man who was a coach at the time, a former Garda and Carndonagh and Garda and the Garda Síochána, Pat Reid, and he gave us great help. And he'd been a champion boxer for the Garda Síochána in Dublin, and he retired because he left a farm outside Carn. And
That's very good.
And he helped every one of us as all young fellas at that stage. And Pat was a great mentor for the likes of us that were starting out.
So really was Pat got the thing up and going? It was really him that got the thing up and going back in the 50s?
Yeah.
And your childhood and that. Very good. Hey?
No, he was a very good man to remember because he'd been down the road. If he was a champion boxer in the Garda Síochána when he came out of it, because as I said earlier, he was left a farm and he came home.
Yeah, brilliant stuff, Paddy. Brilliant stuff. It's great for the background as well. So it's great for the background as well, Paddy. Thanks a million for your interview.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Laoise, you're a very, very successful boxer here in the Carndonagh Boxing Club, and that you won a total of what? Of titles?
10 national titles. 10 or 11 national titles.
And quite a few internationals.
I've had 5 or 6 internationals, yeah.
Yeah, and fought in the Europeans, fought in the World Championship and that.
Yeah, the Europeans was
You've been
tough.
running.
That was the first time I was away. I was very nervous, couldn't get into myself at all. Another girl went on then and won silver then to get out of box. And
Yeah.
if I cut out the nerves and everything, I thought
Yeah.
I could have went that far.
You brought a big interest to female boxers and that here in your own town here in Carndonagh. At one time, I recall we were the second largest club in Ireland of females because of the success. I take it you recognise that yourself.
We had nearly more girls than we did boys at a stage. Girls kind of took over the boxing. Boxing is, people would say, oh, girls can't box, but some girls can box harder than boys.
Yes, very good, Lavisia. Lavisia, again, hey, thank you very much for your interview. Thank you.
No bother.
Liam, you were a coach through the years with myself and that. Before that, you were in boxing and Reeds when I was only a child at the time. At the beginning, could you give us a wee bit of detail on that?
Well, I made my way up to gym when I was very young, and we were ready for a fight. But I moved to England then, and I boxed in England for a while and come back. And your daddy wanted me to Carndonagh, but I wasn't nothing to do with boxing.
To help out when you say Carndonagh?
No, I said I'm finished with boxing. And
to box or to?
No, me. But anyway,
as coach,
I had three lads in the house, and the bonus and the daughters wanted to go boxing. Nothing, no way. But they went away walking in the dark, so I picked them up, took them up to gym, and I said, I'll teach you a lesson. And they never left.
Very good.
And Christopher Jackie, and thing about boxing, you never finish. When Michael made a comeback before Christmas as a pro, you know, boxing never leaves you. I mean, you were very good at coaching now.
No, I know you had a great answer, so brilliant.
As I say, you never retire. I'm nearly 50 and I want to come back. Like
very good. Maybe yet. We'll get the gloves on you. Thank you very much, Liam, for your interview. Thank you. Eva, you're at the boxing too for some time. And that, what was your thoughts on it?
It was grand, but my fitness put me down a good bit. So
yes, I suppose at the end of the day, fitness is to do with it all, isn't it? It's all to do with how you put yourself forward to make the sport easier and that in yourself.
Yeah.
You found that hard.
I did find that a bit hard.
The training side of it, would it be?
Oh, training was tough now.
Yeah. And how many fights would you had, Eva?
I'd say roughly 8 or 9.
8 or 9, yeah. Would you recommend to any young girl that first started, would you? Or do you tell them to go and play football?
No, I definitely recommend girls to start boxing.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be good for girls to get into the boxing too.
Very good, Eva. Thank you. Again, Eva, thank you very much for coming on for your interview. Hello, I'm John Mahern, for anybody who doesn't know me here. I'm head coach here in Carndonagh Boxing Club and that. This is a big night for us here, the 50th anniversary and that. It's been many years of hard training, hard coaching, hard everything. A lot of prepping that for it and that. These lads here put on a big commitment in that for down training the beaches and different things and that prior to their championships and all that. I say that a lot of homework and that to be done, an awful lot more than what I've seen here the night and that sort of thing, but it takes a lot of help in that, and thanks we're lucky enough that we have a big committee and a lot of coaches on our club and that, very fortunate. Obviously, we're a successful club in that. We're going 50 years to our club before that, back in the 50s and that, and all the information is on the booklets and things like that there. But listen, all I can say is thanks a million that for everybody turning up and all the rest of it. It's all support financially and all ways and that. And again, thanks a million, and thanks for Brendan and for doing all these work and that, and Seamus and them for their work at all. And anybody else involved in that, trophies, belts, all the rest of it. Thank everybody very, very much for. Okay, thank you. Cheers. Martin, what year would you been at the boxing? Started up?
In the 80s, mid-80s.
In the 80s, okay. And would you had many fights?
About 27.
27, very good. I'm sure you're probably like every boxer, there one that was a bit of a thorn in the side. Do you remember, or had you any? Maybe you had known?
Well, maybe John Gildea, maybe.
Very good.
Fought him a few times.
Yes, very good. And what did you think of the training back then?
It was good. It was good training. I enjoyed it. It was tight training.
And would you see much of a difference then compared to now, would you, on the likes of youngsters and the training and so on as life goes on?
Seems to have got a lot faster and more technical with the new scoring. But the training that time was 5 nights a week.
Yes. No, Quan, you've all your prep and that done that for the 50th anniversary show here in the Ballyliffin Hotel. You're boxing against Marcus again. You and Marcus fought in the Ulster final there. Didn't go your way. Could you give us a wee input on it? What come over it on the day? What happened?
I just didn't really get into the fight that much. I didn't throw as much punches as I should. I kind of fell into a scrap a bit, but feeling good now for this fight coming up, and hopefully I beat him.
Feeling positive on Noah?
Feeling good.
Good to hear it, hey, good to hear it. So you have quite a bit of experience here now, so you have at this stage, what's your intentions? Have you any dream plan in your career of boxing, that where do you see yourself now in another 3, 4, 5 years time in that, on it?
Well, hopefully winning an Irish title maybe.
Yep. Kieran, you had managed a tough fight yourself in that. You had up around the Pennyburn and them places and that, hadn't you?
Well, so I didn't make them tough. I just got rid of them. That was my idea. I didn't stick about too long here. I think it was only 2 half seasons I was here with you, John. My main memory is the day me and you went to Letterkenny on our own.
Yeah.
Championships.
Donegal Championships.
That's my claim to fame.
Follow me out in that.
Took home the titles that day.
Sorry?
Me and you took home the titles that day.
Very good, very good.
81, I think that was. As far as
81?
That on the way down the road there, I could hardly remember. I think it was 81.
Very good, Kieran. And could you give us a couple of your opponents that you have boxed that time?
Well, I'll never forget Boner from Pennyburn.
Boner from Pennyburn, yes.
I fought him in my first fight, and that was simple.
Yes.
That's when I realised that the work was taking too much out of me, because when I had my second fight with him in Derry and Pennyburn, 6 months later or whatever, I had a harder fight with him, and I was lucky to get him the next time. So I knew then, too much work.
Too much work involved in it.
I had too much time into the work back then, as you knew yourself, and you stuck with it, but I just thought it was too draining. You weren't getting fitter, but it was tiring you out.
Yes. I suppose then times was tougher back then. Work and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Everything's the press of a button now. Sorry?
Your training's about rather than getting fitter.
Yeah.
Too tired, just.
Yeah. Very good, Kieran. Hey, thank you very much, Kieran. Thank you. Karen, big boxing show on that on the night. What's the intentions?
Well, hopefully to get the one.
Shane Duke.
I've lost him 3 times before. Hopefully turn around this time.
Quite an experienced lad. Also champion, Irish champion. You give him a very, very, very close fight the last time. I would say he was a bit nervous for him. Possibly he was more nervous than what you were. That right in saying?
Hopefully going to get this time. We won't be nervous because last time was fight tight, and he was crowned national champion there on Friday now. So if he won that, it'd be great to feel like. Be a great achievement myself.
That's the way to look at it. Exactly so it is. I have to say, it was a very, very technical fight, the last, and I think it doesn't hear going to be the same, is it?
I hope so.
Yes.
I aim to beat like that anyway, so.
Yes. Very good, very good. Gary, listen, thanks a million, hey, for coming on and all the rest of it, for your interview and that, and wish you the best of luck here on the night, okay?
Aye, that's no bother.
Alright, Karen, thank you. Joe, again, big anniversary showing that on the line, that you're training very hard. What do you think of your day on the beach?
Then the beach, yeah.
Training?
That was tight going there, right enough.
Yes, what was your favourite part of it?
Oh, I loved the sand dunes, loved that.
You loved it?
Loved it.
I thought I heard some of you lads saying that it
No,
wasn't
I went back and I done it again later on then.
very good, Joe. That's dedication, so that's dedication, yes. Well, anyways, probably the result, you're going to end up a good fight and a good one, Joe.
Aye, hopefully.
Hopefully so.
No,
Did you box this by? Did you box this by before, Sweeney?
I think so, aye.
Yeah, Carrigard.
I do think so.
Yes, and do you think this time around you're going to take it?
Oh, I took it last time, I'll do it again.
Yes, you're going to do it again.
Oh, aye.
And a stronger.
Oh, definitely.
Good stuff. That's the spirit. That's the way to think.
Like a light.
Sorry.
Put him out like a light.
Just like a switch.
Aye, like a
Yeah,
switch.
very good, Joe. Hey, I like your attention. That's the way to work on that. And Joe, your club mates and that, you take this here as a good crack of a sport, or does it get boring by times? Does it?
It was good crack most of the time then. And times it was boring too, but sure, it was good crack most of the time.
Yes. Very good, Joe. Very good, Joe. Listen, hey, thanks very much, hey, for coming on for your interview and that. Hey, it's appreciated. Love it. Hey, thank you. Cheers.
My name is Jaden Haggerty. I'm 12 years old and I've been boxing for Carndonagh Boxing Club for 4 years.
Film, you're a mentioned man when you're the sport here in Carndonagh. You were back in the 80s. So it was, one of your big fights and that was the Barney Alley O'Donnell contest, which was all over the whole Inishowen and Donegal.
That was a remember.
Could you tell us more about the?
No, it's some good scraps. Never seemed to get the best of them, but not at that time anyway.
Yeah, but again, I think the crowd got the adrenaline that going because I remembered as a kid, used to thump the floors to coax you on, and at the end of you just couldn't hear a word, only thumping of timber floors.
Yeah, they were good fights. Yeah, good fights.
Yes.
Just a pity I was in the wrong end of most of them.
That's not as taking part, I suppose, at the end of the day is the main thing, wasn't it, Film? You enjoyed it, didn't you?
There were some good ones.
Yeah. And you also done a couple of wee fundraisers then after because you loved the boxing.
That's right.
Didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
we had one good one on Limavady. I'm sure Jim will remember, where the crowd going to invade the ring, and I met that chap that I fought that night. I met him only about 5 years ago. Met him.
Yes, very good. Yes.
McLaughlin, Coleraine.
McLaughlin, I think I remembered myself. Yes, yes, quite exciting night inside the ring and outside the ring.
Yes, very much.
So wasn't it? Very good film. Hey, thank you very much. Hey, thank you. Colin, big preps for this show here.
Yeah.
I see myself in that you're doing a lot of road work on that.
Yeah.
This is like a title to you here. So
that's that.
All
Big show.
soon. Sorry.
Big show. Can't wait for it.
You can't wait for it.
No.
Yes. So. You're all prepped up then for it, yeah, and you're taking this very serious.
I'm in good shape and I'm feeling ready for it.
Yes, and this is one of the biggest shows that the club had. Obviously, that's our 50th anniversary show, and that.
Yeah.
Listen, it's going to be a big night here, and that. Again, Mrs. If I say to you now, which boxer that sticks out? Kind of a thorn in your side. If I ask you who would it be or what, and why?
I want everyone, but I want that Christy Joyce. I had a 3-2 split against him, and he's a European champion and Irish champion, and I just want to get a second go at him because I felt I could have got it in the first fight.
Yes, I have to say it was a very, very close fight. So it was, Colin, so it was very, very close. It was. You were very skillful in that fight, and that. What do you think yourself in that on it? I'm sure you look back in the video several times in that.
I watched it back, but I 100% got it. But that's the judges in there.
That's very straight. Okay, Colin, again. Hey, thanks very much, hey, for your interview in that. Hey, appreciate it very much. Hope you won your fight. Cheers. Goodbye. Kevin, you've done quite a bit of boxing yourself in that, as far as I'm aware. I wasn't there at the time. I think you won a few Donegals, and I think you had a tight Ulster title, Ulster Championship final. Could you tell us a wee bit about your background on your championships and things like that?
The Ulster one I remember at the best.
Yes.
I got 2 standing counts in the first round, and Jim gave me a bit of a talking to in the corner at the end of the first round.
Right.
Got the old fire up a bit, you know.
Yes, got the firebomb going.
Got the firebomb going, and got the big right hand going, and your man never seen the rest of the 20 seconds of the second round. He was out cold.
Very good, Kevin, very good. Very good. Yes.
That was my claim to fame, I suppose, in the boxing ring.
Yes, and again, would you have a thorn in your side as well with any of the boxers that you fought in that? Was there anybody that you hated boxing, was maybe awkward to box, or?
I had a southpaw from Dublin one time.
Was that so?
I was first up in the gym. It was a bit awkward. First time I fought a southpaw.
Southpaw, I left it awkward.
Forget about the jab, keep throwing the right.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
But you got through it?
Got through there.
With success?
Got there in the end.
Very good, Kevin. Hi, very good. Hi. Again, hi, thanks a million, Kevin, for coming on here for your wee interview. Thank you.
No
Cheers.
bother, John.
Okay,
Thank
cheers.
you.
Oh, Sean. Sean, you started boxing too at a young age of?
I was about 13, I think.
Michael McLaughlin, Declan, who else?
Michael, Declan, Robert, Gavin McLaughlin. There would have been John Tate and Paul Muller.
The year of roughly?
I'd say it was probably around 98, 99 maybe.
Yes, very good. You had quite a few fights as well. So you had one, I recall of a few times in that. Was thank you and our referee here now in the county, that James McCarran, had a few battles, and that's all.
We met a few times, yeah.
A few times, yes.
To and fro. He had one or two, and I had one or two. I'll get him in again yet.
Yes, we're going to make a comeback. Very good, Sean. Brilliant again, Sean. Hey, thanks a million. Hey, for coming on. Hey, thank you. Cheers. Right. As far as I remember, that you're another one. You had quite a few tough fights in that. You're a tough wee warrior in that. So you were. Could you give us a wee bit of background on your fights in that you had, or many fights? How many fights would you had?
I think I had around 14 fights altogether. There's a lot of pretty tough ones there.
Yes, I remember. Yes, you didn't get it easy.
Didn't get it easy, no, definitely not.
Yes. What do you think of the boxing?
I loved the boxing, enjoyed it very much.
Yes. What do you think of the training side of it?
The training was severe, would you say?
Yeah, severe. Your man is onto sport now again, so you're onto football and all that. Would you put the boxing as a harder training sport, would you, or what would you?
Well ahead of the whole lot of the rest of them, yeah.
And what line would you?
Just tougher, everything's tougher about it, and you don't really get much of a break on it.
Yeah. Yes, very good. Hey, very good. And tell me this: what kind of opponents would you have hit to box first? Mostly would it be small ones, tall ones? What is right onto your barra kind of thing?
No,
everybody has their tactics, obviously, and once you get onto that, the height doesn't make any difference if you can master it, or
you can't. I don't think you really get an easy fight whenever you're on to the championships and stuff. Everybody seems to be all good on there, like.
Yeah. I think you had a couple of Ulster finals you had in your day, as far as I remember, in that.
Far away from Belfast one time.
Yes.
From Co Island, I think it was.
Co Island, yeah.
I fought him in Carndonagh after that, but we'll not go there. But I beat him in the final anyway with Ulster, so that was the main one.
Very good. Again, hey, thanks so much for coming on for your interview. Thank you very much. Thank you. Daniel, again, I remember you as a younger kid than myself at the time, at the time that you were quite handy in that. Taking them as you got a lot of home training that from your father, Jim Callahan.
Yeah.
What did you think of the boxing while you were at it?
I thought the boxing, Johnny, was good. It was tough and it was fair, at the time, and it was tough training, fairly, fairly tough, and we had a lot of fights back then too,
More fights rather than what would be today, would that be right in saying?
More so. You could have been boxing maybe a Friday, a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah. the cause of that now, because of the difference. I mean, why was there so many fights back then compared to what there is now today? Could
Johnny,
you
it was
tell us
because
about?
it was more people in the divisions, you know, in the weights, like certain divisions, you know.
Yes.
Say welterweight, there was could be 10 or 12 on the division, you know.
Right.
You could be fighting, and you could be fighting maybe 2 or 3 weekends, you know. You
Yes.
get through to the northwest or something like that, you know.
But probably a lot of people were saying our age and that really after the first fight or two they got the adrenaline going, got you warmed up instead of now today you're warmed up and you cool down and you just gone out of the head before you're back in again, sort of thing. So
definitely.
Would that be right in saying?
Definitely.
Yes. Very good, Daniel. Hey, again, also Daniel. Hey, thanks a million. Hey, for your interview. Thank you. Cheers. Liam, you love the sport, obviously. You're on from a young age of 12, and I know myself. You had quite a few fights in that. Some good ones. I remember you boxing in Buncrana against Frankie
Cleary. Yeah.
Frankie Cleary, which was a 3-time Irish champion at the time. And could you tell us more about the?
I know it was a tight fight. It always was. Frankie was well known, but I ended up getting the better of him. Mine in the second round, I got him outside the ring. Out of a nice right hand, he fell out through the ropes. Something I'll always mind.
Yeah. Quite a good tight contest. And another thing, I take it you boxed McKenna's, Stephen McKenna, quite a few times.
I boxed him 7 or 8 times.
Yes, and you went as far as Dungarvan to a box off in that. Can you tell us more about your career in that line?
No, career was fairly good now. Me and Stevie met 7 or 8 times, and I got the better of him most of the times. Now, to be fair, I think it was I could have beat him 7 times. I think he beat me once. So,
Rocco McDade, do you stand up to your word, Rocco, or your name, Rocco? Do you?
I do. Hey, Rocky.
Rocky, yes, Rocky. You have a big fight coming up now on the 50th anniversary in the Ballyliffin. Here, what's your intentions? Was you're on the Lucas McGaver?
Give him a good battering. That's the intention.
Another thing is you're missing there for a week or so. You don't mind me asking, do you lacking on the training or what's happened?
Nah, I was way sparring McConnell there.
You wait, what?
Sparring McConnell.
That's
the reason he lost, I think. Took too much out of him.
You took too much out? Okay, right, so you're in good shape, is that what you say?
Unreal shape.
Yes, alright, okay. We thought you were away with the girls. Well, there you go, you're making you used to your time off, wouldn't you?
Waste time, them girls.
Yes. Rocco, your fights and that, how many fights have you over in your career so far?
About 25.
25. Enjoying every one of them?
Loved every one of them.
Yes. Who would be your most favourite pro boxer that you?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Because of what reason?
He likes a good scrap, and
yes.
I like a good scrap.
You like a good scrap? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rocco, hey, thanks very much, for your interview and that. All very good day. I hope you do well in your fight.
Thanks, John.
Okay. Shane, you're quite hard trainer back then, and a massive puncher, as we all knew. Could you tell us about some of your fights in that back then, and also what years would have been in?
I think it started in 1981 or 1982. Till about 1985, I think, was the last fight I had.
Yeah.
Well, my idea was to get them out as quick as possible. If it was possible, it wasn't always possible.
Which would have been your favourite fight of the lot?
I fought in Scotland one time. I fought a boy. You fought him here. It was a tight fight. Now he bit me over there, but I mean, he came to me after the fight was over and he gave me the trophy. He gave me his winner's trophy.
Very good.
So
very good. Very fair. It was good sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah. Yeah, you loved the hard training. There was no limits with you of what I remember with you.
Yeah, well, it was 5 nights a week, and as Martin said, we enjoyed it. The training was hard, but we enjoyed it. It was good.
Very good, Shane. Hey, brilliant stuff. Hey, good to hear that. Michael, you were quite successful amateur in your day. Could you tell us a wee bit more about it? Who would have been training at the same time as you? Could you give us a few of your clubmates?
The clubmates were probably the two Doherty brothers, Declan and Robert, Sean Boner, Christopher Jecky, that's passed away right now, and a few. There's so many Cahill Kelly and all them, so they were a good lot, you know.
Very, very good. And Michael, you went on then, you turned pro then after that. Could you tell us a couple of lines on your pro
Yeah, turned
achievement?
pro. My first fight in Letterkenny, I ended up with a draw. Like, I sold over 400 tickets. I think it kind of got to my head a bit. I kind of panicked a wee bit and overreacted, but I got the draw anyway. Then I moved away to America, and then I had 16 pro fights, and I won the New England title. So
Won the, sorry?
I won the New England title.
Very good, Michael. Yeah.
So,
Okay, Michael, brilliant. Hey, thanks very much for your interview, Michael. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Johnny, you're another man that I remember up the back of Reeds, am I right in saying?
Right, yeah.
Who were at the boxing.
Would have been the same time as Jim started it.
You're there when Jim started. Very good, yes. And could you tell us a few of the your club mates was there at that time?
Oh God, save us. A lot.
Could you give us any names that just stands out?
Anthony Muller, and you've caught me on the hop now. Michelle. Who else? Jesus, you caught me on the hop, John.
John Deverne, I think, was all there at that time, were they? Yeah. McColl's.
Yeah, that's right. Him.
I'm Declan Doherty. I'm a club coach at Carndonagh Boxing Club. I'd like to thank all the mammies and daddies for sending their children here. It's a great place for them to train and learn how to box and be healthy, and it sets them up for life.